Hi guys, my name is Kleinhond. I'm actually Groothond from the past, but we're in the future now. En vandaag, dit is een groot guest here today. His name is Etienne Davids.
Greetings and salutations in the name of the Most High. Next one.
Blessed.
Yes.
Hi, Etienne. How's it nice? How's it nice to be here? Thank
Lekker,
you.
man. Dankie dat jy is hier, bro.
Thanks, Etienne.
It's a groot honor, man. It's like, yo, ek het nou in die afgelope halfuur meer gelag as ek ooit in my hele lewe lang gelag het.
Ja.
Stop, man. Nee, jy mag my nou skaam. Oh, it was nice, man. It's nice. This een ding wat ek altyd soos like glo as 'n mens weer speel die energie wat jy kry. That's the kind of person I am, so ek is like altyd like I'll mirror stuff, dude. So if it feels like that's the way it is, ons kon nou hier gesit het dik like, hallo julle, ons het nou mekaar gebliksem, kom ons praat 'n bietjie oor games. but then it would have just been like that was the energy, but it's easy when it's friendly and open.
Oh,
and
but the podcast doesn't have to go about games. We are all about games, but ja, ons is
I've got
hier om lekker te praat.
Ja, ek is gereed om te gesels so. Ek is in 'n geval in 'n stoel waar klomp babetjies in. Like I feel there's going to be some involuntary pumping. This is going to come from It's velvet.
Velvet.
Dis nie velvet nie.
Ek weet nie wat se kleur daai is nie of
Ek dink nie velvet is 'n my vrou sal I should love it because I also have trouble with colors. I think velvet is a texture.
Ja.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Neil. Big facts.
Big, yeah, that is a big fact.
Yeah, baby, I got something right about colors.
But let's get it on. Let's get it on. So Mr. Etienne, what games did you grow up, man? With tell us.
Shoot. Well, games that I grew up with. I started playing NES or the Golden China, dude. 8-bit video games.
Yeah.
That's what stole most of my life force because like where you get to the point where you play so much because there's no save.
Yeah, there's no
card,
save.
nothing,
You have to play.
Where you got to be sneaky with your tactics. So I would take like ek sal sê damp, like a damp waslappie.
Yes.
And with my AC se plug van hy ding het 4 warm gebeur.
Ja.
I put it over and then just switch the TV off. And then be like, het jy klaar gespeel, Etienne? Ja, mommy. Gaan slaap, het jy geëet? Ja, mommy. Mario staan en chill. I weet jy. And I love playing. I only that's like the biggest memories I had. And like as the consoles and stuff developed and as meer goed het ek Sega gespeel, obviously Sonic. Ek was verlief op Sonic gewees omdat KTV was my my show. I loved watching. Yeah, and they had that wimpy thing where it was like forward, grab.
Yeah.
And I'm like, these people suck.
Yeah. I can remember that. Yeah.
Remember, I loved it, and that was like my first sort of introduction with Sonic. But 8-bit games, dude, 8-bit video games, Tank, Pac-Man, Contra.
Yeah, that Contra.
No, that's the sound effect, bro. That's fire. Dude. You're on point with that one, dude.
That was the thing that I also I grew up in a kind of a musical family, and the attention to detail in 8-bit video games was enough to keep my attention, but the music, in a game like Contra, I felt like I was being transported into wherever it is that I was at because there was some 15-second loop that somebody paid some attention to go and put into that song.
Yeah.
I mean, I can still remember Snowfield. Okay, I know this is probably going to be not the same, but remember the Snowfield in Contra that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that tune.
I mean, that was like the kind of the thing that just made me feel like I'm never gonna move. My butt's gonna grow roots. Ek gaan nou van hier af my ma moet maar drip insit. Ek speel video games.
Yeah, lekker.
So, yeah.
So you Contra, Sonic, all that type of stuff, man.
Oh man, I remember with my dad. I was really good at Circus Charlie too.
Oh.
Oh,
I only got to the level with the apes, dude. Like we have to jump over the monkeys.
No,
the
fam.
monkeys?
No, fam. I ran through it. Started from the beginning, gone again, started again.
So
Monkeys
you
are-
clocked
I never
to the
got
game.
further
Yeah.
than past the monkeys,
No.
dude. Like I can't even remember.
Was
what
it the
after
blue
that.
monkey?
Yeah,
It was the blue
on the
monkey that
rope,
busted
on-
your balls.
Yeah.
Silky.
as daai ouetjie, die bloody blou bobbejane. and the thing that made it so I always got stuck on the swings because I think you probably heard about that.
I remember, yeah. I haven't been there yet, but I remember.
But you heard the stories like at the playground where people was like, oh ja, nou het ek het 'n cat's eye en sê, het jy al verby die monkeys gekom? Nee, nog nie. Het jy al swings gesien, papa? That was always the one that like really was the pain for me, but I got really good at Circus Charlie and my dad was good at Pac-Man and I can't even remember how old I was. Maar ons het by ons 'n mall en daar was vir my nogal nou dat ek terugdink daaraan was 'n bietjie weird dat by 'n mall was there a father-son video game competition where you can like win hampers and money. I think it was like R1,000 and this is like maybe 92, 93 maybe.
Yo, back in the day.
Iewers en dit was like
nog nie eens 'n gedagte nie.
Was jy nog
Was jy nie gebore nie?
I wasn't even 'n gedagte nie.
Jo, toe hardloop ek al met my onderbroekie rond.
Ek is 95 ouens.
Sjoe.
daai
My
Ja.
om Contra en daai goed te ken is, ek voel soos 'n laanie.
Jy was gebore toe die PlayStation
Ek is
1
'n
uitgekom
PlayStation
het.
1 man.
Ja, PlayStation 1. Did you play PlayStation 1, Etienne? What was your favorite game on it?
Tank medieval. There was like this tank racer game. I don't know if you know, like you'd like collect these power ups, but you chose a tank and it like had different values. So you either had like strength and speed and like low durability, or you had like high durability, like low speed and whatever. And you collected like power ups.
Okay, that's cool.
And skiet jy aan 'n tank ook soos jy like, and then you race. So I love that. And medieval, the thing where you like take off your arm.
Yeah, I know
I remember
Medieval.
that, dude.
Yeah, that game was good.
But to get back to the competition, sorry, we interrupted you.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Go for it.
So that was like one of the fun memories of the video game time because my dad and I entered this competition because he's like, ek speel mos daai video game baie goed, nee. I'm like, ja, pa, ek speel baie goed daai video game. He's like, en ek speel baie goed vir Pac-Man. He's like, ja, pa, ek speel baie goed Pac-Man. Kom ons gaan deelneem. This is brought to you by Marijuana Minutes. Kom ons gaan neem deel in hierdie video game kompetisie by the Boulders Mall in Midrand. And I'm like, yo, we're gonna win. Like the night before, I'm like, I can't even remember the Circus Charlie music now because I can just feel the pressure from the competition. Anyway, so I gaan speel en een ronde knockout deur. Felt like a Mike Tyson fight, just like, yo, your boss is dead. Like, yo, semi-finals. Wow, I can't believe it. So toe in die semi-finals uitgeval.
Oh, so close.
Because of the swings, man, I just couldn't cut it.
Yo.
Ons het hom 'n hamper gekry, which was nice. Biltong peanuts, chocolates.
Not
which
too
was
bad.
Nice. Maar dit is bietjie vir my meer oor die cool bonding experience met my pastoorpa wat ek met 'n video game mall competisie gehad het.
Nice,
I'm like, wow, the power of a video game. Somebody was like, oh, video games gaan net jou brein vrot.
Nee man, daai's
Old tournaments, dude.
Ja.
Ja, old
tournaments,
tournaments,
yo.
ja.
Now it's like advertised online. Jy moet entry
Ja.
fee.
Ja, man, nou sit ook.
Warzone.
Everything is online.
Nou kan jy hack, bro. Imagine
Ja, nou-
you could hack in Circus Charlie.
Get out of here.
Huh?
Nobody could touch me, please. I wouldn't hack.
You are the hack yourself.
Imagine what
Jy kan, hè?
What are the cheat codes for those games, dude?
I remember,
That-
like for Circus Charlie, if you jumped over one of those fiery pot things when you were in the lion, and you jumped backwards over it again, like a coin would jump up.
Oh ja,
And it
dit.
would be like a 5,000 or a, I think it was, but it was like a large value coin.
Easter egg, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you, like,
I
jump
never knew
over
that.
Never knew that. Oh,
Should've-
Facts.
there was some more stuff. I think. Oh, in the balls, when you are rolling on the balls, if you jump, instead of from one ball to one ball, if you jumped over a ball onto another one, then you got a bonus points for that as well, which was also ways of trying to chase that high score. Because I'm not competitive, I just like being first.
Wikipedia.
I know what you mean, bro.
So that was cool. But like even with video, like PlayStation, I feel like was really more especially PS1 was where the introduction for like cheat codes, because I don't consider
Yeah.
cheats like in Mario where you find the other levels
Yeah.
and like the thing in, I think you stumbled on that by accident
Yeah.
So
sometimes.
those little games of those older games had more like little Easter
Eggs.
eggs,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
I know there was a rumor, there was a Tomb Raider, you know Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a rumor there was a new cheat code. But it was not true. There was no new cheat codes. And that time you see a lady like a pixelated and it's mooi gebouw.
Hey.
And we were like searching through books. And
Trying to
everyone
find the cheat
says,
codes.
press R1 or jump. And I will do that and niks gebeur nie. And that time there was no internet to this.
Biggest troll ever
Yeah,
made.
biggest
Yeah.
troll ever
Before the
made.
internet.
Yo, I know. I can remember some of those. Like you have to stand still,
Yeah.
walk forward, walk backwards, turn left, turn around, jump backwards, jump forward.
Yeah.
So you get like unlimited ammo.
Yeah.
and it was like that was like what I felt was like a proper cheat code. But I think I remember something like the TT stand. No, because I remember Duke Nukem was like. There was where I felt like there was some TT's in.
Ja, I know that when you go in the cinema.
Oh
and
ja,
then
wat was jy weet waar dit was?
Ja, nee, ek het ure spandeer daar. Because then you walk and you turn the projector on and you're like, vergeet van die game, hier wil ek wees.
So sit nou.
Ek wil nie nou die monsters gaan uitvat nie. Ek sien nou 'n lekker monster.
Duke staan net daar.
Ja.
I was like, ja, help my Duke.
Ek kan maar vashou Etienne. Daar is hulle lekker.
Yes, like, but you know how many blowjobs my first one.
Om my stof uit te blaas.
Oh, en die ding was as hy nooit gewerk het nie, en jy like, I've tried everything.
Ja.
En die DC plug is 'n
Ja, daar skok is die tong.
skok is op
Ja.
okay,
Yes,
werk,
yeah.
werk, yes.
Good old days.
Good old days, bro.
Yo, I love it, huh?
Yes, like I love it. This was, you know, the thing that I also dig was like I hated, well, not hated, the gun element with that dog and the ducks.
Duck hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, duck hunt. I wasn't very comfortable with the fact that there was a 8-bit dog laughing at my failures. When I even, this was like the part where I feel like the violence in me was like really real, because I would sometimes take that gun and put it like at the screen. I'm like,
That's a
Still
dog.
missed.
die bloody duck. Jy kan nie nou duck nie, duck. Jy gaan vandag duck. And still,
You miss.
I miss it.
Ja,
That game gave me anxiety.
Yeah.
So I rather like the one with the what are those cowboys and bad guys like that.
Ja, I can remember, ja.
Draw.
Draw and then you shoot, ja. Ja, dude.
Oh man. But that was part of the thing. It like changed the whole interaction. It went from just see
Ja.
how fast I can get through a level or where I can discover
Ja.
stuff, because I also feel like I jumped in like with Mario, some of the accidents of like extra live places, like on level 1, just before that first big gap before you get to where the temple thingy into the castle thing is, like just before that there is two things, like you can go down a tunnel and there's an extra life like against like just like 1.5 spaces away from the block of the tunnel that you can actually go down. And there's like a gap. If you can like get an extra life. Now I did that by accident because I was trying to jump over the damn hole. And I'm like,
Dis extra
extra
lewe.
money. And then I'm like, file save as jy vergeet dit bloody nooit nie. And clearly with the updates in my OS, I am still rock and roll, baby.
Dude, when I used to play GTA San Andreas, I know I'm jumping from like 8-bit to PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's do this.
But you saw me play GTA just now before you came, but like there's cheat codes that I just can't get out of my brain from that game, dude. Like I can tell you now, or straight now, like viewers, you can even try this. If you want to get a 4-wheeler on San Andreas, you just type in AK JJ YG LC, and I'll
Big
never
facts.
forget that. I'll literally, I can't forget it. Like doesn't matter how hard I try.
That's just like, how did you come across that it was also like a by accident, but
No, it's like about like you're trying to finish this game. Like you don't want to go look for a car. You just want to like a 4-wheeler quickly.
Ja.
So you write it down.
Shortcut.
You go to what's those apps you had on the computers? Cheat book.
Oh, that was
2000.
cheat database. Cheat book database.
Man, the fact that I know
Cheat
I'm
book-
giving myself
yeah.
away.
Cheat book
Dude, I
database.
remember
Ja.
I had that,
And
but
you can
But I didn't want to go on my PC the whole time to check
Yeah.
what the cheat code was. So I like, didn't want to minimize to check what my cheat code was. So I just like wrote it down next to me. So I'm like typing it in the whole time, Later on, I was just like, take the paper, throw it away, because I just know it out of my head now. Man.
Yeah.
Yo, it's on fire, dude.
Now I'm gonna take you a bit farther. On the PlayStation 4 GTA 5.
Yeah.
You know, everything is online.
Yeah,
You know, and I see and I was playing GTA Online, and then I just drove to the strip club just to go make it rain.
By accident.
And
no,
then-
to make it rain.
And then I get a WhatsApp.
Nukem days.
Yeah, and I got a WhatsApp from my friend. I see you playing GTA and you're at the strip club.
Oh.
Because you're online, they can see you playing GTA 5 and where your location is. I'm at the strip club, so he's uitgevang.
Lekker,
Ja,
lekker.
uitgevang. Dus, okay. It's,
Moenie vir hom nou vir Neil video call nie. Iemand stuur sy ma voice note.
that's a bleep.
Like,
Dude,
yes.
but that's like something that changed the game also, like the whole interaction. Van video games altyd gaan soos like na school, other
Yeah.
than like running to go watch Samurai Pizza Cats and Power Rangers and Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh, that's my
and Dragon
favorite
Ball
show.
Z
Yo.
and like, running to go play video games was one of the things, but you'd always be like, I'm gonna go home. I'm going to like fast forward through whatever lunch is. I'm just gonna be like.
And your homework?
What's that?
Yeah, what's that?
I got video games to finish, bro.
Good one, dude. Good one.
I was climbing mulberry trees, just like lining my pockets. Ja, for later. Laat dat vergeet dat hierdie bloody muur by 'n steen jou goed is. But there was always like that companion and camaraderie because you'd go to your friend's house, and because you could play 2 players, there had to be turns.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was nice because you could lend a cartridge. You could be like, okay, ek gaan vir jou my Darkwing Duck gee, dan gee jy vir my milk and nuts. And I said, okay, cool, yeah. I'm not talking about like the 101s and the 99s.
Yeah.
I'm like
The
just
original,
the,
the
when it's like
OG.
1 and 1. So sometimes it was nice to just go and then you have like turns and you could like mock people. And online went completely different because now you didn't have to go to your friend's house.
Yeah, no.
One of the first games I started playing online was one of my favorite first-person shooters, which is Black Ops 2. And that game changed my perception of interaction because I could sit in the comfort of my own home and school anybody from all over the world.
Exactly.
Like, kom ons kyk wie wil bietjie vandag. Nee, soos niks vir nie. Just have like a spliffy on the one side, some
Yeah.
snacks on the other side. As ek 'n kateter kon insit, papa.
Daar sou jy.
But it was the thing was there was always this stigma around like, yo, it's just like 12-year-old little boys.
No,
it's aren't you? It's like, no,
no,
dude, there's
just-
grown ass men.
Like men of, did you see there's a CS:GO pro player team as men of 60s. Like old, like opas playing CS:GO.
Yes,
And they got their
they-
own sponsorship.
What?
And they play like really good CS:GO. And they're like 60.
Heavy.
I think it's the Alzheimer's. Like, I can't shit.
What is the squad's name? Like
I can't remember.
Amerikaans. Gesponsord deur Pfizer. Van jou hoes kan ons laat koes. You know, like I don't know where they. At 60, that's pretty cool.
Yo, who's got us lot goose?
I love it.
That's good.
I love
That's
it.
good.
So that's pretty cool. But look at that. Like the community is open to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean even I know there's a bit more stigma around a lot of it
Yeah.
as well. Like you also just assume that it's like male dominated. Yes, it is male dominated, but there's like also other
girls.
than just the wil jy dalk 'n bietjie side boobs sien
Yeah.
terwyl ek Tomb Raider jaw. And then they say like flipping amazing. Like it's gone beyond that at least in some aspects because we can respect each other for what your skill is
Exactly.
because of avatars.
Yeah.
Because of the I weet baie mense sê ja, is dit 'n manier vir jou om te skuil man sodat jy nou maar net 'n groter insert swear word here kan wees. Want jy wil hê almal moet weet jy so nou gebruik jy die avatar, but I feel like that's like a way to at least shield yourself because you want to honestly interact with everybody else in this online community.
Yeah.
And unfortunately there are dickheads and assholes and snortbollikies and others but the ecosystem would fall apart without them because what those trolls and bad guys inspire is other people who don't like it to band together to show that this is actually better and you can work in a team and you can I mean even now in the latest time with the fact that the world has got so small and we can like instantly communicate and connect with each other, you can easily reach out to a person that you maybe belong on a forum that you like to chat with.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, kyk hier is nou 'n paar ouens wat net moeilikheid maak. Hulle is onnodig.
Ja.
Hulle pick op hierdie ouens wat vir die eerste keer speel and they're just trying to learn what's happening in Warzone, but everybody's just down from headshots
Ja.
en hulle wil op kom ons maak net seker dat dit net fair is vir almal.
Ek is
En dat hulle ook
skuldig.
en dan sê Piet in Kraaifontein, ek's nou daar. Jannie in die Vrystaat sê, ek is nou by julle, moenie worry nie, ek gaan hom nou in sy palace skop. And julle kan just like, you cannot vigilante deal with it, but you can like show community values outweigh being an ass.
I'm guilty of being an ass on Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah, but like I say, the ecosystem
like,
wouldn't survive.
Exactly.
I don't tune people, I don't fluke people, or anything like that. I just
steal their loot.
You can be brand new to the game. I'm not gonna go easy on you.
But there's also good people, right?
I'm gonna shoot you in the head,
because
dude.
there's an
Headshots only.
online a space game like where you fly spaceships. I can't remember the game's name. I read it on an article. It was. I think you can look it up. And this guy was traveling with, but it's endless space. You can go to everywhere you go. And this guy ran out of fuel and he was stuck in the middle of space. Every time he logs in, he's still there. So he can't go anyway. And there's a team that rescues people like that. So they took like 2 or 3 months just to fly to his location and give him fuel so he can come back.
Oh, that's it.
And they just like literally took their time to go help him.
So there's still nice people on
There's still, you get good people on
Global
it.
citizens, dude. And that's the thing that because it's born from a place of, like I was saying, like when we were young and we were kids, you had to go to your friend's place. And even sometimes that kid that you didn't like because nobody that you knew on your street had a Sega, but bloody freaking Sipo had a damn... You know, I'm not mad at you, Sipo, if you're watching, my homie. I know. Like, not everybody could afford a 16-bit. But I'm just saying... Sometimes, just because we didn't see eye to eye, it was not enough for me to not sit next to you and jam Top Gun. So but you did that, and it was like built out of like I'm gonna sacrifice whatever thing makes me feel better that just so that I can get to the joy, and you end up having a good time.
Exactly,
because that was it. It's like you get to the challenge of, like I can't speak very fondly about, or not even fondly. I can't really speak much about new or later new gen games. I can only like comment on like what I've seen. But I think that with the interconnectivity of the community and the ease and the fluidity that you can connect, like jy kan met with the future en waantoe ons nou pad is, kan jy met enige cross-platform. Dis regtig, dit gaan dit na die level van soos die movie play, what's a Ready Player One?
Ready Player One.
Maar dit gaan dit van na die soos die idee van hoe ouens, I don't want to say cells, but like remember playing Counter-Strike and like what was a Half-Life in garages and like in collections and people's like, okay, jy bring jou town, you bring it, it's like everybody's house, and you're like you know what I mean? There's LAN parties, and it's kind of going to do the same thing, but without having to have all the other rest of the, and because it's going to be not reliant on, I don't have this kind of console, because everything can be cloud-based with it on 5G. You can now eliminate the big barrier of entry, which is the economics of it. Because let's face it, there's big money in games.
Exactly,
huge
big money.
I mean, look at what the Unreal Engine 5 can do.
Did you see the Matrix? The Matrix demo.
My panty am clam.
Like, real piano and in-game engine. It looks like you can't see the difference.
I was, you know, I watched it and then I'm like, nope. Watched it, nope. I'm pretty A-type. Right? So I'm like, nope. And then I'm like, oh, there. I could see. I saw where the... But the fact that it was like, I had to... I was like, holy crap. Where are we going to be? Not in 10 years. Where are we going to be in 5 years from now?
Yeah, it's like... Exactly.
The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Fabio, with the whole, what's that thing with the activation suit? Like, I know, for the most part, the thing that I, like, this is one part that I always like at the same time, that the other big industry that a lot of people don't really talk much about is the porn industry, right? And that's like because that, it like goes hand in hand with what happens within technology.
Exactly.
And because, I mean, if you're thinking of like reactive suits, like having real-time gunfights, imagine playing COD online with a thing. Well, I can't even remember. I don't know what's
it's like a motion traction shoots.
That
and the VRs. And everything.
And the alles. And you and the fullens and the if you are lonely tonight. It's ridiculous the level at which we are testing our understanding of what is real. And it feels like, because we're mentioning the Matrix, like I feel like, and also it's like the movie out there. It's really interesting to see what the conversation around the ethics is going to be. Because now we have to start asking questions like, okay, is it cheating if I subscribe to a online girlfriend for the VR full 3D experience? And maybe that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I mean, I can tell you right now, if you're not watching, somebody you might think about that you're watching, you might be like, ja, ek weet presies daai ou. Hy sal sommer eers hey, luister, het jy kyk hier.
Hy gaan 'n gold met
het jy daai nuwe suit gekry? Ja, like he's into it. It's like, cool, what's a games jam jy? ja, ek het ook 'n bietjie daai jy. Wat nog het jy geprobeer? Het jy 'n bietjie van die real life goed gekry? Ja, 'n bietjie gaan duik. Ja. Wat nog? Totdat hy uitvis.
Then no one will lend your suit. You will keep it, you see.
No, you see, this is also the thing that it's going to open up. It's going to open up an opportunity for like custom tailored design, because you want to get the optimal experience.
Yeah.
It must be designed so it feels like I'm not wearing it, because it's going to be like a second skin. Think of this as like a condom for your body.
Exactly.
You want the protection, but you don't want to know that it's there.
Big fact.
Yeah, that's a big
and like
fact.
not to take away from all the feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
Please use condoms. There are needs that this ad is not sponsored, but please rather dra 'n effie. Ek sê maar net. Jy kan dit nie gou genoeg.
Your golden rule, protect your tool.
Protect him. But like video games, I feel, other than the levels of connectivity it provides, it really helps show us or showcase the power of what we as human beings are capable of.
I just want to say something. That I think you did like a review on that one console. You did a TikTok video with that Spider-Man handheld console.
Oh yeah.
From Hasbro, I think.
Yeah, that plug and play.
Dude, the guys who made that, they knew.
Yeah, because it looks like a penis.
Yeah, where is it?
I don't know where it is. It's somewhere.
Show Mr. Davids.
Because if you like,
wait.
No, there, David is by you.
Of course, I got the artificial dick close to me.
Yeah, there by you. There's the Spider-Man penis.
Well.
You see, he's happy to see you.
Bobby.
Huh?
This is actually quite
What is
impressive.
that?
They knew, bro.
They knew.
How old is this thing? It's got battery power.
Yeah.
No, okay. Where did this come from? Because I know. No, don't tell me. Let me just. Can I sanitizer? Maggie, kry vir my so 'n bietjie sanitizer.
Just put it there, Etienne, wherever you want.
Oh, that's exactly what you'd expect someone to say.
That's why I said it like that.
Okay, guys.
Back to video
Back
games.
to 8-bit and 16-bit.
Wellington en die wax kon nou julle help op 'n koers laat. Games op my
So he was the king van 50 cents.
Whenever I came to visit my grandma grew up. My grandma lived in Wellington. When we lived in the Gauteng, and we'd come down to visit. And we'd like, yo, we're going to be Kaap too. I'm like, no, we're not. We're going to bloody Wellington. But good thing was like 2 houses away from where my oma lived. Game shop.
Oh.
Street Fighter.
Oh, Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Etienne, I've got a question. What's your favorite, if you have one, video game movie?
Ooh, video game movie. Yo, that's actually something I don't think I've actually... Like, I feel like got a favorite. I would probably have to say, and this is probably biased, because I would have to choose Halo, because I fell in love. And by that I mean, like, if you take the movie from within the story of the game.
I understand, yeah.
If that's what I'm understanding your question, or do you mean like a movie that's an adaptation from a game?
Yeah, like an adaptation from a game.
Like a
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter.
Okay. Then it would. It might be Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I love that movie.
I mean, my favorite line, because like that literally in my childhood is like burnt a memory, where me and my neighbors, after watching that movie, where Kano looks at, I think it was Sonya Blade, and he says, "Hello, baby."
Oh, Mortal Kombat.
Do you miss me?
Yeah,
that was from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes,
right?
but it was like at the same time, right?
Yeah, 1995. Yeah, the more Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
It was phenomenal how
I love
video game that I was loving to play was like on
the movies.
Like, this is real then. It must be real. Even though they said Father Christmas isn't real, then look, there's Kano. He can see it. And it was like, wow. I loved it. I think that was probably, I don't know if favorite, but that would probably
Yeah,
be
but
the
it's
most fond memory I have.
for Mortal Kombat, me too.
And for you, what about you? What would you say?
Mortal Kombat as well.
Mortal Kombat, yes.
Mortal Kombat in 1995.
Wow.
That one. Still,
Loved
it's that and Street Fighter.
Yeah, had to.
Street Fighter, yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's.
I think I'm
loved
too
it.
young to think
What
of
was
that,
your favorite? Would it be Hitman?
No, I don't know, man.
No, there's no, like we told him before, there's no Call of Duty movie.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
if they bring a Call of Duty, you will be a big fan.
Do you think they would do that? Because who would do that? Because I know with the Call of Duty, it's like Activision and what's that?
Treyarch.
And
Yeah,
some, but like if you open Vanguard now, there's like 10 different developer companies.
Whoa.
Like it's Sledgehammer, it's Treyarch,
Yeah.
it's Activision, it's this and it's that.
Heavy days. So who
I
would
don't-
take? Who you let take
I
the
don't know.
charge of something as iconic? Because let's face it, like Call of Duty is one of it's like a title.
Yeah,
game.
it's a well titled.
I even feel like if you had to put like a list of Hall of Fame games, there would be at least one of the Call of Duty games that would at
definitely.
least feature in there.
Definitely. I think it would be Modern Warfare, the first one.
Yeah,
It was
with
like
Mr.
game of the
with
year.
the,
Yeah.
at first. You know Halo, right?
Excuse
You
me?
know a bit of Halo.
Hello, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, there's a short that made by Neil Blomkamp, the
Yes.
South African director.
Yes.
So he
And
made
I
a short
that District
movie of Halo. I think he must direct Halo. He'll
Ooh,
make
that
a
would be
good.
interesting.
Yeah.
Because I think his production house is like Blumhouse. No? They
Yeah,
normally do, like,
Blumhouse,
sci-fi
yeah.
and scary movies. That would make sense. And I think it would be very interesting to see who would jump on board on visual effects, because like you can, I mean, it's like the same as like I always say when I talk about like the talent in South Africa.
Yeah.
You throw a stone and you can hit Whitney Houston in Kraaifontein instead of her saying, you be like,
Oh!
hey, nah, yo, black son. But we were like, there's like an overflow of talent in South Africa.
Exactly.
I feel like there's not, and there are platforms, and I just think that the community doesn't get behind it yet until the rest of the world or a larger amount of community. But there's a lot of talent, and I feel like that kind of like is similar. Neil Blomkamp, there's like visual effects companies.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Visual effects that are like breathtaking, dude. The things that people
That
can do
District
now.
9, did you see?
Of
Ja,
course.
bro, dat prom look so like, oh, daai is 'n regte pron. Daai
I
is 'n
was
regte
convinced.
pron. Daai moet 'n regte pron wees.
Now, so where we're moving to, it's like the guys that have access to this is now going to become the same cats that grew up playing 8-bit video games,
Yeah.
or even playing old school, like original, like the foundation, the founding fathers, like playing Atari. Yes, like I say Atari and my mouth less. But like because a lot of the principles in these games are, I feel, from what I've experienced, and I'm like no game developer or tech, but I'm like I feel like a lot of principles are born from the original games, like concepts within the new gen. That's beautiful as it is visually. The principles are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I mean, it's great that it gets to look better because then it makes the experience more realistic.
Exactly.
Not to try to get away from reality, but the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of talented visual artists out there, and I believe that possibly if you can put someone in the lead, like Neil Blomkamp, I can tell you, Mzansi will be like, all right, visual artist! Let's do these things. So we could really like, because we have this unique perspective, other than the fact that we have a rich cultural reference of
Yeah.
artistry to bounce ideas off of. We've got the influence of the West and the East and the North and everybody else that's like infused into this beautiful global story that can be told. And if you allow that talent and that flavor to come down, man, hits. That's why we're so amazing. We can still, no matter what the people say, like whatever they say, we still have Grammys. We still have Nobel Peace
Yeah.
Prize winners. And it doesn't matter that like there's a prize or there's a specific, it's just that if that's what it takes for our community to acknowledge that there is the opportunity for something great. I almost said Nikola Tesla. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, also South African born.
Mark Shuttleworth, a lot of people forgot about.
Yeah, yeah,
Homie
what
was
happened to
putting
him?
in the work. He was putting in the, I don't know what he's doing right now, so I'm like regretting mentioning him.
Like-
but hopefully they'll be like, yo, come on, some cake, Mickey. What's my? Because the thing is, like, we forget there is
Yeah,
the
with
capability of doing this.
Exactly.
Noah.
Trevor too.
Noah.
Like another, like we can at least come up with more.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like that there's a lot of art and talent and skills that we have here. I think we need to just be, other than given a chance, you need to be given an opportunity to fail to get better, because that's what progression will become. Like you can't expect someone to be perfect the first time. I always like to make this example, even back in the day when I'd like talk to like young talent and stuff, when I was working for this one student company, then always be like, like trying to develop these talents, and I'd say to the guys like, think about it like when when a man and a woman, like, before you, for the first time, you could have watched movies.
Yeah.
You could have read magazines and books. You could have listened to real life stories from your friends and family members. But until the day that you truly can say,
Yeah, Tom.
yes. You will not understand. You
Exactly.
will not have and that's exactly the same thing with everything else. You gotta push about, you gotta give it a chance. And then once you've learned, you'll be like, okay, what can I do better? And then it helps. So you don't put so much pressure on yourself. And I feel like that's something that we as everyone that at the moment you can pick up, if you got a cell phone, if you're watching this on your phone, laptop, whatever, you are a creative, because the only thing standing between you and being a creative is pressing record or clicking the snap or starting to type on that notepad. Honesty and love and passion. If those three ingredients are missing from what you're cooking up, then best believe nobody's going to ask for seconds. Some people will even just like eat it and stomach it, but nobody's going to ask for seconds. And I think that it's because they're greedy. And that's why a lot of this kind of like thing is so beautiful, that the online community can then connect, and you can really be like around those true, rooted in like the positive and good things about gaming in the community, so that it can stay alive, so that no matter how big the corporate greedy monsters get, there will always be like indie games.
Yeah, I love the
platforms
Indian developers. They bring such
as
a
long
new
as,
flavor to the game industry.
and it's just up to us to take the time. Like, for example, the one thing I think the easiest thing for you to do, especially if you support South African stuff, I know that it's hard to watch an ad, but if you see an ad on content you like, and it's not longer than the time frame that you're prepared to put up with, like if it's a 30-second ad, consider that the same as you going to pay 10 Rand entrance fee. It takes 30 seconds of your time just to contribute to the value of that, so that person, and I know it's not just like, but the people are just trying to make money. It's economics. The stuff can't function the same way that the ecosystem cannot survive without the trolls and the same way it can't function without a source of support. And by you watching, it's great. You commenting, amazing. Sharing, incredible. Going beyond that and talking about it at the braai, even better. But then taking that next step and being like, you know what, I'm prepared to offer something that I can't do from my bank account because I don't know how to PayPal, which I'm sure there'll be a video out about, and you are more than welcome to PayPal. Retrocollect SA, any of your money, you can Swift, e-wallet, they will accept direct deposits. Just do all these things, because there is more power in developing something that has great potential when a whole community invests in it, not just your time. And if you don't want to put in money, like I said, put your time. Sacrifice 30 seconds of your life.
Exactly.
Watch that cuck ad about that guy's like, if you've been thinking about drop shipping is one of the, don't skip it. Watch it. Go make some tea. Roll a spliff.
Watch that Manscaped ad.
Yeah.
Just don't skip it.
Don't skip it.
You know everyone shaves and everything.
Yeah, just watch it. Just pause.
And literally, what you've done then is you can go to your little bookie and say, not only am I supporting these guys by watching them and communicating stuff, I have now at least added 3 cents of US revenue to this as AdSense.
But exactly.
And that's it. And I feel like if the community can do that, imagine what that will happen when it's your turn, because it's reciprocal. It's a two-way street, because it's not like the corporate structure. It's just like, get what you can get. In the community, it's like, how can we raise the tide so all the boats can rise?
Exactly.
And everybody can sit and chill at Monaco on their own boat. You know, be nice.
Like Mr. Beast, bro.
Like Mr. Beast. Exactly. Now he's giving back to the community.
Have you seen Mr. Beast?
Brother, this is like asking, have you ever heard of PewDiePie?
Who's PewDiePie? I don't know. No, I'm joking.
Of course.
I know,
that's
joking.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look at how the small, or how the world getting smaller, as much as like at the beginning we were thinking like, do I really want to be that reachable? Wil ek regtig hê enige tyd, enige dag, no matter where I am in the world, at any moment in time, via text, voice, image, somebody can reach me. Do I want to be that reachable? Even though I was born out of that, without it, we wouldn't have had the world we live in today. Which I'm
Exactly.
excited about. I can't wait. I feel like we might be close enough to being the first round guinea pigs to maybe be the integrate your consciousness with some robot cup stuff. So I'm like down. I'm like ready. I'm ready. Let's do
We
this.
close, bro. We close.
Yeah, we're very close.
Come on, student.
Etienne's gonna be the first guy to volunteer for being an AI.
I think we're not far from being like the Jetsons.
No, for sure.
I think we're not so far from it.
No, for real. As long as we've got people that are prepared to dream about it, there's
Yeah.
somebody that's prepared to be like, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And that comes from the support, man. It's so
Yeah.
amazing. So thank you also, by the way, for Amal wat kyk, julle is amazing, for the whole community, and thank you all for having me here.
Oh,
dude.
that
Like,
was-
I also
oh,
want to
dude.
say, like, while I got that, thank you. But this is a moment for me to also say thank you so much. Like, honestly, some of the most impact that I've been able to make in the last round is legit because of some people that was that was on
Are you talking
on
good?
your
Good.
we I mean him
Good. Was jy good?
Good.
Ons soek jou.
I feel
Good
like,
is missing.
you know remember in that what was it Ice Age, was it Ice Age where those birds, what was it, so mine It's
Yeah,
like-
mine, yeah.
It's Nemo.
It's
It's
the same.
Nemo.
Finding
Nemo, Finding
Yeah.
Nemo. He's the same. Like that's the same sound.
Yeah.
But legit, if for the fact that I was able to be a member of the community, to share in stuff that I also find not only nostalgic but enjoy, was really cool to find like-minded people. So thank you guys for doing
Bro.
that and keeping up with that.
Ek wil
And-
vir jou baie dankie sê.
Yeah, we want to say thank you to you.
no, dude. Why?
And guys, go follow him on TikTok. What you...
Etienne Davids.
Etienne Davids, ja, that's it. Ek
Net
mag
so.
Sê, wat is jou naam? Etienne Davids. Just
Yeah,
like,
go give him-
Let back on.
Trust me, if you have a bad day, watch an Etienne Davids video, jy lag jou dag beter.
Ach, dankie,
Definitely.
Huh?
Huh? Definitely
Bro,
you will laugh.
You carried this whole like,
Yeah,
conversation, everything.
yeah, sorry. We're gonna
Bro,
feel like
shit.
boring against you.
No.
Hulle gesê, wie se, dis is 'n peanut butter broodjie. Twee wittes en 'n bruin middel. En die lekkerste deel sit in die middel.
En ek is crunchy.
En ek is crunchy. So, jy's maar die twee brode, Dylan.
Ja, nee, wat broodjies.
Ek
Die
sal-
lekkerste deel is in die middel.
Ek sal definitief weer 'n keer kom.
Asseblief,
na
kom
Happy Fat. Ek sal
weer.
Definitief.
Asseblief.
It's all love, man.
It is all love.
It was a pleasure having you, bro.
Thank you.
Really.
Yeah, no, it's a
Thank you.
pleasure.
It's fun having you.
You're very underrated, dude, to be honest.
Yeah, no, very, very.
Yes, like that's like
You're
a.
super underrated.
Yeah, I think
like
you
I
need
said
to be-
earlier, like you could take Trevor Noah and you can just like
Ja, Trevor Noah is ou
put
nie.
Mr. Etienne Davids on the Daily Show.
Ja, I think
Come
Etienne, ja. Use him
This
as
man-
a
Give us a like an American accent there.
Ja, give him a few accents, ja.
First of all, we want to just say thank you to everyone that subscribed, liked, and commented. Please let us know which was your favorite section of the interview and what we could do to maybe improve on what we did today. It was such a great time to the special guest. That was me. Gotta put that American. It's so amazing that I got to experience this flush of good memories from when I was a kid, just
Aw,
gaming
cool.
and playing around. That was awesome. And for you guys being so open, for allowing me to be in your home, and the great tea that I got to have. That's amazing tea. And not minding that I was smoking marijuana at the back here.
No,
either.
no,
That
no
was
problem.
Awesome. You wanna maybe?
Yeah, I will never demand say thank you that julle moet julle games by my winkel kom koop. Daar's bly hier dat daar's miskien 'n link of 'n ding in die video. Daar kom bring jou meubel, bring jou daar's alles beskikbaar vir die plek se naam. Ons het nou die sien.
Support local, bro.
Etienne, het ons dag gemaak.
That's it,
Etienne,
guys. Thanks so
my glas het afgelag.
Oh no!
Jy lag so tot my oë moet lag. Hy lag dit af. Baie
Etienne
dankie,
Davids and his
Etienne.
team are not responsible for any damages or any pain caused by this broadcast. Please respectively.
As hy,
Thanks,
okay.
guys.
Cheers julle. Please like and subscribe. Sê net dit as hy slat net af.